Alright, testing voltage on a pool pump circuit. So again, I like to start at the circuit breaker and test from the source all the way down to the motor. So first thing I want to do is make sure that my breaker is in the on position, and it is. Turn my voltmeter on to the alternating current setting. Again, automatic ranging voltmeter. I'm going to test my two hot lines. Come on, get on there. It helps if you get it on. Okay, 248 volts on a 240 volt circuit, so we're good to go there. So from here, the hot wires run over to here, down, and into a timer box. So on this timer box, I can remove this cover plate and test the wires as they come in and as they go out. Right now the timer is in the off position, so there is no voltage flowing through it. We will have power on the line side, but not the load side. Okay, makes sense. And then obviously if my power is on at the time clock but there's still no voltage to the pump, first I want to kill power at the breaker, and then I want to remove the cover plate on the back of the motor and test voltage at the motor. Okay, so I've got my two lines coming in, red and black, and then my green, my ground. So if I test my voltage here and get set up, I can test to the terminal here and the terminal here. Oop, can't do it with one hand easily. Okay, so I'm testing there and I'm getting 0 voltage because the line is dead. Okay, now in the event that this is an old circuit, and in this case it is not, it is a relatively new breaker box, it is possible for the breaker, or I'm sorry, the pool pump circuit to be energized by two different lines. So we could have a line to the pool pump circuit here. We could also have one up here on the other side. So you may kill this breaker and you may still have one hot wire running to the pump and energizing it. So very, very important to always double check your lines before you get started on a circuit. In this case, our breaker's on, our timer, and then down here at the pump, obviously, the timer is off, so we don't have any voltage coming through. So if we did, we should see 240 volts at the back of this motor. Also, we want to check each line to ground. So if I take one of my probes and put it on my hot wire to ground, that will give me a 120 volt reading if the line is energized. Same thing with the other line to ground to make sure that both lines are completely dead. If this is a 240 volt circuit and I'm testing between the two hots and I'm getting 120 volts or some other crazy voltage when you know it's supposed to be 240, that means one of your wires is still hot. One of the breakers is dead, but the other is still live, and it will shock the crap out of you. So always test the lines together. You should get 0 voltage, and then each line to ground. Okay.